Welcome guys to another replay by Gamer Clowns. Today I want to show you Light Tank Mission 6 for Object 260. Objectives being I need to spot and allow my teammates to do damage to 8 enemy tanks. That is, they have to damage tanks that are being spotted by me. 8 different tanks. One I guess idea that I want to share to start with is I believe this mission will probably be easier to do and you'll be able to do it more quickly. You take more of an active scouting role in the game as opposed to I guess passive scouting where you just hide in the bush, unless you're lucky enough to get one of the I guess the excellent scouting maps where you can just sit in a bush and scout for your teammates. However, I believe those passive missions are more helpful when you're trying to spot a lot of damage and not necessarily a lot of tanks, especially because most of the time they're spread over the map. I've had a lot of games where I had 8 tanks spotted and caused damage to them, but I was just always being a little bit short, and as you can see here, I didn't wait very long. I saw nothing was coming up the hill. I decided to go up the push forward. As you can see, my teammates are pushing, and spotting works in strange ways. I mean, if there's other tanks that are in front of you or closer spotting distance, a lot of the times it won't count the spotting damage towards you. You're spotting, or actually you're actually sharing the spotting if you're doing a spotting mission. So you have to be more or less the only tank within that view range, and hoping that your other tanks are farther behind shooting at the enemy tanks. And as you can see here, I did take a early hit from the Tiger 2. I was able to, however, spot a couple tanks and hit my teammates, cause a little damage to them. And as you can see here, I'm going to take a shot just because I know there's nothing else here, and I wanted to cause some damage as well to build up my win 8 and not what happens a lot in these spotting missions, you end up not doing any damage, and basically your rating or your scores drop way down. So I always try to do a bit of damage, at least if I can. Now I do pull back here to see if I can spot anything coming around the corner. Unfortunately, there was nothing there, so I decided to start pushing to see maybe I can get some spotting down on this WZ-111, even though he has a lot of tanks in very close proximity. But I do believe I did end up at one point, I guess, maybe spotting him if they were behind the castle. And here I was able to spot the AMX 5120, which now I decided to pull back before I get killed, which would have happened if I stayed up there in the front. Now I do see there's a lot of tanks on this little ledge here to the left, so I'm going to try to push up and see if I can spot them. But my teammates at WZ is dead, so I knew. And as you can see here, I just spotted 3 tanks, and I'm hoping that they're already taking damage. I'm just hoping that all 3 of them receive the damage. And now at this point I notice there's a bunch of teammates behind me, so I know more than likely those tanks are not looking at me at this point, so I decided to pull out and spot them again. And as you can see, I've already spotted damage to all 3 of them. So very quickly here, I'm going to decide to push on, see if I can spot some more different tanks. As you can see here, the 120 pulls up again, he gets hit. And I decide to push back here to see if there's any artillery hiding in the back possibly, and again I get hit, and I get very lucky. I take the hit but no damage, and I survive. As you can see, I'm able to spot the artillery. Now I'm going to call out for help to see if my teammates can cause any damage to this tank. And they do. So now I know I can go ahead and start spawning other tanks. Yeah, try to take a hit here and take out his track so he can't turn in my direction, but I miss. And probably more than likely was able to get some spotting damage from both those tanks. I just spotted the tank destroyers. I'm pushing around the corner here to see if I can spot maybe the Lorraine and get some spotting damage on the convoy, but as you can see here, he decided to just push on, and I guess he's determined at killing me, make sure I'm not able to spot. And I think I didn't see him in the beginning, or I just decided to look in the other direction. And at some point, I figured, you know what, I just need to kill him. I can't wait for my team to try to uh, take a hit, and maybe I already got spotting damage on him or not. I wasn't sure, but I knew I was going to die if I didn't hit him. I'm not really sure why he didn't shoot at me. At least I didn't see. As you can see here, he's calling me a lucky autoloader. But I kill him. I push on to see if I can get some spotting damage on the Lorraine, and he kills me. Pretty sure after I died, it does not count that as my spotting. Um, But at this point, I was just hoping that I was able to complete the mission. And as you'll see in the post-game statistics I have. As you can see, guys, I was able to complete the primary and secondary condition. I spotted just under 4,000 no damage. I only did 576 damage of my own. The primary condition being I spotted the 8 vehicles or tanks, and 3 of them were destroyed while they were being spotted by me. Um, I had 1299 base experience. Actually, well, with premium, without premium, that would be 866. I had one of the highest experience scores on both teams, and I was able to make about 22,000 credits. Thanks for watching.